Hello again, dear viewer, and welcome to this video. We hope you enjoy this character profile of the last unicorn from the movie The Last Unicorn. If you do like it, please consider liking and even subscribing to our channel for more content like this, and much more. Character profile: The Last Unicorn from The Last Unicorn, 1982. Full name: The Last Unicorn, also known as Amalthea in her human form. Occupation: magical creature, symbol of purity, and protector of the wild. Species: unicorn, temporarily transformed into a human. Age: ageless, though in unicorn terms, she has existed for centuries. Height: as unicorned around 5 feet at the shoulder. Height: as Amalthea, humaned approximately 5 feet 6 inches. Appearance: unicorn form. In her true form, the last unicorn is the very embodiment of ethereal beauty. Her body is snow white, with a sleek and delicate frame, perfect for racing through enchanted forests. She has slender legs, a flowing, silver mane, and a long, graceful tail. Her most distinguishing feature is her single spiraling horn, shining like pure moonlight, symbolizing her magical and otherworldly nature. Her deep, violet eyes are filled with ancient wisdom and sorrow, reflecting her loneliness as the last of her kind. Human form: Lady Amalthea. When transformed into a human by the wizard Schmendrick, the unicorn takes the form of a woman named Lady Amalthea. As a human, she retains her ethereal beauty, with long, silvery white hair cascading down her back and pale, porcelain skin that almost glows. Her violet eyes remain the same, still filled with the haunting sadness of her lost identity. She wears a flowing lavender gown, evoking the elegance and delicacy of her unicorn self, though her human emotions and limitations weigh heavily on her. Personality: the last unicorn is the embodiment of innocence, grace, and purity. In her unicorn form, she is wise beyond measure, connected to the natural world in a way no other creature can be. Her kind are beings of magic and mystery, untouched by the passage of time or the weight of human emotions. However, as the last of her kind, she carries a deep loneliness and a longing to find others like her. Despite her otherworldly beauty and power, the last unicorn is humble, even vulnerable, particularly in her search for her lost brethren. When transformed into a human, Lady Amalthea experiences the full range of human emotions: fear, confusion, love, and even despair. For the first time, she feels what it means to be mortal, to have a fleeting existence. The unicorn's eternal grace is replaced with uncertainty and the pain of losing touch with her true self. Her transformation is bittersweet, allowing her to experience love, but also forcing her to confront the sadness of mortality and the weight of human emotions. As a unicorn, she could not comprehend love or fear as humans do, but as Amalthea, she begins to understand these feelings in a deeply personal way. Despite her emotional journey, the last unicorn is brave and determined, willing to sacrifice her own happiness to save her kind. Her resolve to confront the Red Bull and free the captive unicorns is a testament to her courage and unwavering sense of purpose. Skills and abilities: immortality. As a unicorn, as a magical creature, the last unicorn is ageless and immortal. She does not age or suffer from the ailments that affect mortal beings. Her immortality also grants her a certain level of wisdom and serenity, as she has lived through countless centuries. Magic. Though her magic is subtle, it is powerful. The last unicorn's mere presence can inspire awe and wonder in those who see her. Her horn is a source of magic, used to heal, protect, and even banish illusions. She is also able to perceive magic in others, as well as illusions and falsehoods. Connection to nature. As a unicorn, she is deeply connected to the natural world. Animals trust and follow her, and the forest bends to her will. Her presence brings peace and life to the wild, and her magic is entwined with the essence of nature itself. Human adaptation. As Lady Amalthea, though uncomfortable in her human form, Amalthea is graceful and enchanting. She quickly learns to navigate human interactions, though she struggles with the emotional complexity of love, fear, and sorrow. Despite these challenges, her purity and goodness remain evident, and she maintains her inner strength throughout her transformation. Weaknesses. Loss of identity. As Amalthea, when transformed into a human, the last unicorn experiences the terrifying loss of her identity. The longer she stays human, the more she forgets her true self, becoming entangled in the emotions and vulnerabilities of human existence. She risks losing herself entirely if she stays in her human form for too long. Isolation. As the last of her kind, the unicorn feels an overwhelming sense of loneliness. This isolation is a driving force behind her quest, but it also makes her vulnerable to despair, especially as she struggles to accept her unique fate. Inexperience with human emotions. As a creature of magic, the unicorn does not initially understand human emotions like love, jealousy, or fear. When she is transformed into Amalthea, these emotions overwhelm her, leaving her confused and vulnerable. Her newfound capacity for love, in particular, complicates her mission as she begins to fall in love with Prince Lyre. Background. The last unicorn story begins in a peaceful, enchanted forest where she lives in harmony with nature. However, when she overhears hunters discussing how all the unicorns have disappeared, she sets out on a quest to find her lost kin. Her journey takes her across a magical yet dangerous world filled with enchanted creatures, both friend and foe. Along the way, she meets Schmendrick, a bumbling yet kind-hearted wizard who becomes her companion. Together, they travel to King Haggard's castle, where the cruel king has enslaved the unicorns using the Red Bull, a fearsome creature of legend. To protect her from the Red Bull, Schmendrick transforms the unicorn into a human woman, Lady Amalthea, allowing her to hide in plain sight, though at great personal cost. In her human form, the unicorn faces new struggles, including the pain of love when she begins to fall for Prince Lyre, King Haggard's son. But she never loses sight of her mission, even as her human emotions threaten to overwhelm her. Eventually, Amalthea must confront the Red Bull, choosing to reclaim her unicorn form and free the captive unicorns. In the end, she remains the last unicorn, despite having freed her brethren. She returns to her forest, changed by her experiences, but forever alone, carrying the knowledge of human love and sorrow with her for eternity. Key relationships. Schmendrick the Magician. Schmendrick is the unicorn's loyal companion, a magician of questionable talent who nonetheless plays a crucial role in her quest. Despite his incompetence at times, Schmendrick is kind-hearted and deeply devoted to helping the unicorn. Their bond grows as they journey together, with Schmendrick seeing her not just as a magical creature, but as a friend. Molly Grew. Molly is another companion who joins the unicorn and Schmendrick on their journey. She is a strong-willed and world-weary woman who, upon meeting the unicorn, expresses both wonder and sadness at seeing such beauty for the first time in her life. Molly's compassion and understanding provide comfort to the unicorn during her quest. Prince Lyre, the son of King Haggard, falls deeply in love with Lady Amalthea, unaware that she is truly a unicorn. His love for her is pure and selfless, but it creates inner conflict for Amalthea as she begins to feel human emotions for him. Despite her affection for Lyre, the unicorn knows she cannot stay with him, as her true purpose lies in freeing her kind. King Haggard. Haggard is the cruel ruler who imprisons the unicorns for his own twisted pleasure. He is cold and joyless, deriving satisfaction only from controlling the last vestiges of magic in the world. His obsession with the unicorns and the Red Bull makes him the primary antagonist of the story. Favorite activities. Roaming the forest. In her unicorn form, the last unicorn takes solace in the peace of the wild, running freely through forests and meadows. She is most at home in nature, where she is untouchable and surrounded by the magic of the world. Contemplating her existence. As a creature who has lived for centuries, the unicorn is prone to introspection, reflecting on the mysteries of life, magic, and her place in the world. Quotes. I am the only unicorn left. You did not know that, I suppose? I can feel this body dying all around me. There has never been a spell that could imprison a unicorn.
No.
There are no happy endings because nothing ends. Fun facts. The voice of the last unicorn was provided by Mia Farrow, whose delicate and haunting delivery perfectly captured the ethereal quality of the character. The film is based on the 1968 novel by Peter S. Beagle, who also wrote the screenplay for the movie. Beagle's lyrical prose and philosophical themes are woven throughout the story, giving the film a deeper, more mature tone. The Last Unicorn was produced by Rankin/Base Productions, the same studio famous for its holiday stop-motion specials like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The film, however, stands out as one of the studio's more serious and artistic endeavors. Legacy. The Last Unicorn has become a cult classic, beloved for its unique blend of fantasy, melancholy, and beauty. It explores deep themes of loss, identity, and the passage of time, making it resonate with audiences both young and old. The Last Unicorn herself is a timeless symbol of purity and grace, representing the magic and mystery of a world long forgotten. Even though she faces loneliness and isolation, her story is one of resilience and hope. Conclusion. The Last Unicorn is a character defined by both her ethereal beauty and her deep sense of loss. As the last of her kind, she embarks on a journey not just to find her fellow unicorns, but to reclaim her identity and understand what it means to be both magical and mortal. Her transformation into Lady Amalthea offers her a glimpse into the complexities of human life, love, sorrow, and the fleeting nature of existence. Ultimately, the Last Unicorn is a symbol of hope and resilience, a timeless figure in fantasy who inspires awe and wonder while reminding us of the bittersweet nature of life.